Hello, and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Today is Saturday for round 6 in season 2 for the 2022 series of Gran Turismo World Series Nations Cup on GT7. Before I begin recording the video, to let you guys know, this is going to be my perfect day on September 17 this year. We'll be at Alsace test course for the Mazda Roadster Touring Car to be on a one-make race. As we go on for the event schedule, as a recap from last week at Fuji International Speedway for the Group 1 class. Turns out because racing in the rain is going to be very difficult out there for the prototype race cars. Mostly other GT racers, by using the Porsche 919 Hybrid, is a very good one to be well succeeded and set up to be on a traction for only one-time amount. But also to have other kinds of Group 1 vehicles such as Group C, Vision Gran Turismo, and Le Mans Hypercar in the Toyota GR010 Hybrid. Luckily, I survived for having a good news. Bad news, because I end up to be in the last position by having a final outcome, will be having a taste of defeat. By now, having a rain condition is going to be very challenging for the Group 1 category, but now, sunny day by proceed forward onto round 6 is going to be a very good clear weather condition for having a mostly chance to be well viewed on the clouds. So let's go and get ready to participate to enter Fort race entry to be marked on the green light in about 2 minutes. 20 laps for having an 8-minute qualifying time in the number of players up to 16 by having a grid start with false start check by using 2 tires. Sports soft and sports hard compound tires will be having a required tire type to be at the go. Gonna make sure to have the BOP/tuning forbidden will be set to be on mid speed. Garage car and event specific car will be set to be in use to have a BOP regulation to be specified. But also to have the shortcut penalty will be set to be on light along with the mechanical damage. But be very careful, just like what we did from last time at Circuit Descenti Clorix in the same round in the Manufacturers Cup. Get yourself prepared, take a whole lot of practice in about under 50 seconds to join in session to be in the lobby. And watch out for turn number 2 and 3, is going to be very challenging to take the risk. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more, and don't forget to click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to start the race. Let's begin. It's so good to have a nice bright and sunny day, and mostly to have a few chance with cloudy conditions all over the track on Alsace. For today's temperature is 71.6 degrees Fahrenheit in 20 laps by having some 2 types to be on a 5 times amount of fuel and 20 times a tire wear to be go a full effect. So make sure to choose any kinds of method strategy will have to go by determination. I had to start out and go with a third option. We'll have to go with zero stop by using a zero stop in sports hard compound tires. Make sure to have any further interchangeable strategy between method 1 and method 2. Alright folks, 10 seconds until the race will begin. Make sure, do your best, and gonna have to keep doing much more perfectly planned. The 2022 Gran Turismo World Series Nations Cup is about to begin in round 6 at Alsace test course for the Mazda Roadster Touring Car. Now let's go with the players and the same car with different liveries. Here we have SD Mixed Master in first place, Sam in second place. Third place we have Fuzzy Bunny is now entered to be in a bronze position. Brick 415 has arrived in fourth place. 5th place, we have Rebel Performance is now ready to join in session. Joel in 6th place. 7th place, we have Jimmy K9 is now ready to go. Moose in position number 8. Nice Awesome Livery. Crazy ACN in position 9. Here we have Your Dad .357 is now entered in 10th position. And here's Team UDRS Insportec in position 11. Boda 999 in 12th place. Louis 3 in 13th place. 14th place, that known as C Wayne 2012. And here we have TC entered to be in the final position. Alright folks, here we go, 5 seconds, and gonna have to go for having a most flying grid start with full start check. We'll have to do a perfect racing strategy. And a special day for Team UDRS Insportec will be labeled to be known as a B-Day Racer. So let's get it on and get prepared for having a competition time to be in the Nations Cup in the 6th round in Season 2. Let's drive careful and go on to take turn number 1. And mostly to have today's temperature is 71.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Is going to be a very good, bright and sunny day. But that's not all, because any kinds of good racing strategy will have to go longer or doing one pit stop. So here comes turn number 2 and 3 to be down the hill by the elevation to go trickier and doing the risk. Jimmy K9 is now being dropped down from position 10, and Boba 999 steps up to be on the outside turn in turn number 5 and 6. Keep going hard right. Now we're coming in to take the short full stretch towards the end of lap number 1 at the end and entered in lap number 2. Miss Maxter is now currently to take the fastest lap time in 58.247 seconds, and hold on, looks like Crazy ACN just took a late braking and preventing a spun out by calling out in the instant replay. I hope Team UDRS Insportec might have to do a perfect clean racing strategy just like last time back from last season in the 5th round in the Group B class in the same track. But talk about doing a differences to be in the one-make race category, just like the reverse direction. And there goes again. Looks like that might have Sam to be dropped down onto 12th place along with Louis 3 in position 11. But that's not all, because Your Dad .357 and B Boba 999 is currently to stay on top of it and break through to be on the side-by-side formation. Oh, and there goes. Looks like the first place racer SD Mixmaster just took a hit. I don't know, this race is going to be much more grueling risk to be called out with some multiple instant replay during the part of the 6th round competition in Season 2. I really hope I could probably have to keep it up and stay ongoing to be on the most brightest places to see how the one-make race to dominate in Alsace test course. Here comes Sector 2 to be going down on to corner number 2, take the downhill elevation towards turn number 3, touch the apex, and gonna have to go offense to build up the slipstream to go low on to B Boabdub 999 in 8th place. Here comes Brick 415's lap time, you guys. He's going entered in position 2. 52.4424 seconds is now going update to have a fully well achieved faster racer to be entered into the top 3 position. Lap number 4. Up we go and slam the brakes to be at the hairpin in turn number 1. Looks like 999 in the Mazda Roadster Touring Car with the original variation with silver color is going to have to get closer in about 0.7 seconds. But now it's 0.4 seconds up ahead for Team Insportec by having a main calculation to proceed on to turn number 2 to be on top of the hill. Keep it up and going to have to go smoothly in, pacing up, and go straight away to be well proceed towards the end of 2nd sector until sector 3 kicks in. But here comes turn number 5 to go hard right. Hillside cornering is going to be very much more necessary. We'll have to take much more pace. 8th place for B Boba 999, and Team Insportec enters in lap number 5 and about 15 to go remaining. Watch your pace. Inside the apex at turn number 1 at the hairpin, watch the tires, is going to have to go harder and much more careful, and save it for turn number 2 and 3 when you're entered in sector 2. Fuzzy Funny is now doing a good job to take 51.907 seconds to be well achieved to be entered onto the 3rd position for the fastest lap time by proceed towards the end of lap number 5, and there he is right now. Coming in to take the next turn to be on the 5th turn before turn number 6 will have to go smoother in and short straightaway to be entered onto the 6th lap. Come on, just gonna have to keep driving hard, and the Bulldog 99 is gonna have to stay on the push in 8th place to be ongoing. And here is Joel's lap time, folks, 51.762 seconds. Incredible. One Canadian Gran Turismo racer just really took a good ongoing push, and here we have break 415 in the same Mazda Roadster Touring Car with a car number 7 in it, just like the Bolida 999. But here it comes. Turn 2 is going down again, and here is Jimmy K9 in the different livery of the Mazda Roadster Touring Car by having a preventive spin out in the middle of a downhill elevation. He almost had the chance, and gonna have to be much more careful to take exercise caution when you're at turn 2 and 3 by the downhill opposite direction. Just like the corkscrew at Laguna Seca, but now it's gonna have to do a different racing method. We'll have to go and turn this strategy. We'll have to keep it up and go for the struggle pace to be moderation. Press on and entered in lap number 7. Ford Roadsters a company, Team UTRS Insportec is having a troubling situation because the B-Day racer will have to go hard pack up onto the defense. We'll have to do a 6-car lineup just like as a Phalanx. And here it comes. Looks like one racer has the opportunity to take the inside while Team Insportec will have to keep it much holding in. Sam defended and goes swoops in by the offense. And there it goes. Looks like gonna have to be on the close call for Team Insportec while the rear bumper takes the full damaging effect. Hazard lights will be set to be turned on optionally when crowded racers are in the way. There goes one racer at the pits, and that goes to be Bolida 999 to be entered to be using with a soft sports compound tires. Press on and keep going in lap number 8. There goes the pushing contact. And there is Jimmy K9 in position number 9, you guys. He's going to have to go and push up to catch the break 415 in position 8 along with a 7th place driver by entering in sector 2 again. Talk about faster and aggressive drivers in the same Mazda Roadster Touring Car to be entered onto turn number 2 and 3 by the downhill elevation. It's going to have to do some proper practice to be on a tricky situation. And there goes Crazy ACN in 10th place after Team Insportec drops down onto position 11. This race is going to be very hard and grueling to be more difficult to have some low-speed BOP regulation. But that's not all, because hard sports tires is going to be the 3rd option. We'll have to go endurance whenever it takes. Here comes lap number 9. 11 more to go remaining. Let's keep a good eyes on any racers if there might be some mistake happens. Just gonna have to go exercise caution and take the action whenever if there is gonna be a yellow flag zone to be entered. Pull the brake. Team Insportec goes late. Press on and go inside to be at turn number 2 by exit towards turn number 3. But hold on, looks like one racer is going off the track. And here we have a different livery in the Mazda Roadster Touring Car proceed on to 11th place after Team Insportec moves on in 10th place. 9 more to go and still ongoing, and there it goes. Looks like break 415 is now going to have to be much more suitable to be loosened up after having a short hit by the barrier. That's the ticket. Team UTRS Insportec moves on in position 9. Let's have the B-Day racer. We might have to get a chance to go up onto the top position to be on number 5. 10 laps to go, 10 more to be clear. But of course, because this is going to be my special day for myself, you guys, because September 17 is going to be the day for the United Defensive Reformation Service. We'll have to get my shine on to be racing on the track. But here we have several racers have entered the pits by using the Sport Soft tires. Is going to have to be switched up and go proceed by going enter to be on the hard compound tires to be on the sports category. And here comes Team UDRS in Sportec. We might have the chance to be move on in position 7. And there goes another racer coming out in the pits was Your Dad .357 in 6th place. Splendid work. Keep up the handling and go entered after taking turn 1 clear to be on a short straightaway towards turn number 2 in sector 2. On to the last minute. Sam is now currently to take the fastest lap time for only a few laps to go. 51.553 seconds is going to be a very hard, grueling lap time to go exactly under 52 seconds when racing on a test course track in Alsace. And now going to have to keep pressing on to be in the final sector. Your Dad .357 in 6th place is going to have to get closer for only one pit stop to be on the interchangeable strategy. And here it comes right now. Hard compound tires to be in the sports category is going to be switched up, and Team Sportec moves on in position 6. Way to keep up and go endurance. No matter what, it will have to keep going faster and hard defense in exactly 8 laps to go remaining. How far can UDRS in Sportec will might have to take that challenge is going to become much more struggle when using the hard compound tires in the sports category. So let's find out and master the turn number 2 and 3 by the downhill elevation to be on the cornering skill tactics. In about 5.6 seconds remaining, Sam has entered the pits once again to be on the sports soft compound tires is going to have to be switched up to be used onto the hard compound category. Going to have to pack up and go for the low speed session to be moved on in lap number 13. There he is right now. Sam is coming out at the pits with a 787B livery. The number 55 Mazda Roadster Touring Car is going to have to go faster to be on the main defense until Team Sportec enters onto the second sector. But 3 cars accompany. Here comes turn number 2, and one racer is B Bolada 999 to be swoops in on position 6. Gonna have to be much more careful for Team Sportec to be going down in turn number 2 and 3. And the 3 Mazda Roadster Touring Cars are about to go for having a battle in 5th place. Let's see how the matches will have to go much more handling to do some differences on the inside or outside to be on the racing strategy. So once again, Sam is going back to the pits once again and call out to be on the yellow flag to be entered in lap number 14. Let's be very careful and have a good check on the instant replay. During the matter of time, and hold on, looks like it's SD Mixmaster has left the lobby for only one last race entry before round 7 will be rescheduled in next Saturday. Gonna have to keep my A game going and stay well defended in 6th place, while taking a main focus on B Bolada 999 in 5th place in the same Mazda Roadster Touring Car with a number 7 variation colored in silver. Press on and move enter in sector 3 for taking another run to have another inside formation for Team UDRS in Sportec. The handling will have to keep suited in to be well proceed onto the final turn after doing the short straightaway at the end of lap number 14 until enter in the 15th lap. 15 laps down, 5 more to go remaining. Let's see how the defense will have to keep much longer for Team Sportec, while the chase will have to catch up to the 5th place driver by entering in sector 2 until Moose in position 4 is going to have to go down on to turn number 2 and 3. There we go. Looks like Moose just barely have a good skill set. Mastered the downhill elevation. Always going to have to keep a good skill grip. Now hold on, just gonna have to keep a good eyes check on the fastest lap time. Here we have Rebel Performance in position number 2. New record, 51.545 seconds is now going to be well achieved to be doing some hard work of racing in the fastest lap time. But the top 5 racers will have to keep much more longer in about 4 more laps to go remaining, including Team UDRS in Sportec from position number 6. 4.4 seconds from your dad, 0.357 in 7th place, until Moose drops down onto 5th place after B Bolabda 999 to be entered in 4th place. Down the hill after taking turn number 2, go sharp and quicker and try not to do any contact by having a barrier in turn number 3. Short straightaway to be clear, press on at the end in 2nd sector before moving on in sector 3. So far, so very great. Team Insportec did a lot of hard work of racing, just like doing the Subaru WRX Gr.B Rally Car to be in the most finest competition in the same track from round 5 in season 1. Well, of course, because it is very much more challenging to be on the all-wheel drive. It's all about doing some balancing mobility. But only in the FR layout in season 2 in the 5th, 6th round at the same track for the Mazda Roadster Touring Car, might have to get harder and go oversteer to be on the main pressure while facing turn number 2 and 3 by the elevation corners to be on the downhill. So here it comes right now. The defense will be breakthrough. Team Insportec is going to have to go further away from Moose in about 4 seconds. By exact calculations, it's going to be well matched up to be entered onto sector 3. Gonna have to hurry up. The B-Day racer in position 6 will have to stay much longer to be on the ongoing defense until the 7th place driver kicks in about 0.4 seconds behind. 2 more laps to go. Here it comes. Next car is about to go entered at turn number 1, while Insportec takes on for having a hard defense, will have to get the straightaway to be on a short time. So once again, Sam have beat a new fastest lap time on Rebel Performance from position number 2, 51.188 seconds. Incredible! He's about to get much closer to get 50 seconds to be on a new set record time during the competition in the 6th round at the test course session in Alsace Village. But it's not over yet, because lap number 19 kicks in for only 1 more lap to go for the top 5 racers, and Team UDRS Insportec in the same Mazda Roadster Touring Car is going to have to get further in until your dad, 0.357, takes the left side to be going in, and there goes Sam, you guys. He's moving on and take position number 6. He is going awesome and doing a perfect moment to have a best instant replay for only one Canadian racer. Incredible. Sam is doing great out there, folks. He did very great. And talk about having a 3-car accompany in the same Mazda Roadster Touring Car. But that's not all, because turn number 2 and 3, as always, will have to go suitable and drive carefully without having a contact. We'll have to call out to avoid a penalty. And here it comes. Joel and Fuzzy Bunny is now in the pits for switching up and go end up onto lap number 19 before the final lap is about to begin. This is it, folks. Rebel Performance is now going to have to take the first place winner at the end of round 6 in the 2022 Gran Turismo World Series Nations Cup. Raise up the banners and have the crew members will have to be ready to cheer on, because the race will get over soon in about under 18 minutes. So brilliant and so awesome to see how Rebel Performance is going to become the first place winner in this year's season of round 6 of the Nations Cup. So now it also takes 1 more pit stop remaining, and there it goes. Sports Stop Compound Tires is going to be stopped at the end, and checker flag clear for Rebel Performance in first position. But hold on, looks like Joel has ended up onto first position by having a podium finish. Fuzzy Bunny has finished in 2nd place. Rebel Performance ends up to be in 3rd position. No wait, it's B-Bolda 999 is now currently to be switched up by default to be entered in 3rd position. Incredible. Such more brilliant and incredible out there. Talk about having a main default for every racers to be moving on to be in the most main high grid. Talk about having a perfect time moment to be on the replay as part of the highlights. So here is the 1-minute penalty goes to Rebel Performance. And that goes for that, and TC from position number 12 and 13 to be running around and move on to be in position 11 and 12 by default. Great race, you guys. Best B-Day race ever of all time. 10 seconds until the results will be confirmed. So very cool and much more enjoyable having a one-make race to be on the test course layout in Alsace, you guys. Alsace test course for the second time, and also to make the third time ever when we're participating from test season 1. But also to have test season 2 as well, not to mention, because it's going to get much more prouder and ever to have a hashtag MyGTMoment for only one UDRS racer to have a very good special day moment. Good job, and 22,000 credits to be earned. Well done, you guys. This replay is going to be put up to be on the main library to be part of the highlights. From position middle grid on to position 7 is going to be doing a hard racing moment to be in the same one-make class. Here we have Joel in position number 1 takes the win to be at the podium finish by default. Fuzzy Bunny in second place did a good job. And third place for B Bolida 999 in the same Mazda Roadster Touring Car to have 3 different original variations on number 31 in the black, number 88 in the yellow, and number 7 in the silver. So very cool, and gonna have to give a good 3 drivers for a congratulations. Now that's a Mazda Roadster competition for doing a perfect moment out there, folks. And also to have one last other thing to take a most important race of all time. So you see, it turns out that mostly best racing moments to be on a special day will have to give a good received positive moment. But that's how we're having one received endorsement from B Bolida 999 for having a good race. You're very welcome, B Bolida 999. You did good out there to be ends up on the third place to be having a hard-going racer. In the third time when we raced at Alsace test course by using the Mazda Roadster Touring Car for having a one-make race, just like Gr.B Rally Cars to be on the forward direction from last season in the 5th round, and test season 2 in the 1st round by using 3 French cars to go reverse direction. But talk about doing some interchangeable by having pit strategy and doing zero stop by using the sports hard compound tires might be a very good perfect way to get up onto the top 5 position towards the end of lap number 20. It turns out that hard work of racing by dealing with any kinds of elevation turns and skills by facing any obstacles. But it is going to be quite very challenging to be well tricky before moving on to take the next round in number 7. Round 6 is complete. Coming up in the next race will be at Suzuka Circuit for using 2 specified cars. Let's have a good look for having a preview, and there it is. Toyota Supra GT500 versus Nissan GT500 is going to be taking on in Suzuka Circuit for only 14 laps. Talk about having a classic Japan Grand Touring Car Championship, folks. This is going to be so fun and very awesome. And also to have the final outcome in round 6 to be labeled as complete before moving on in 2 rounds to go remaining. But that's not all, because round 8 is going to be a very hard choice, just like Manufacturers Cup and Porsche Esports Challenge USA. September 30 for this year is going to be the final round, will be at the Trial Mountain Circuit. Just like round 1 in the same season ever since to be raced on the very beginning. But now we're getting closer at the end in about 2 weeks. Let's go back to the GT garage and get myself to have 1 roulette ticket available after having a hard work of practice. But I can't wait to have this perfect gift for myself ever since from having an early present from yesterday. But of course, because I just used all the roulette ticket at once, because having 4-star and 3-star is going to be having some best chance to be well received for only 1 prize. So here I go. Let's see which 4-star ticket to have much more best choice of the prize. There you go. Looks like that part is what I need to do. A fully customizable computer, compatible on the Aston Martin DB11 2016. Perfect. So, I guess Silver variation with my UDRS livery is going to be quite very cool because of the alternate variation might have a very good original style later on until I have to keep filling out and work on with all of my liveries will be imported from GT Sport and GT7. Time to wrap this up before at the end of the video folks, because it's going to get much more prouder and excited to have best choice to be using with two GT500s in the Group 3 category. Thank you for watching on my video in Gran Turismo 7 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like DeepNetArt, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.